Hey colleagues, I want to welcome you guys to the Mindful Social Worker, and I am your host. I want to come in and talk to you guys about self-care for social workers. Let's get right into it. First things first, don't forget to check out the Mindful Social Worker Etsy shop. We have stickers and printables available for social workers. Check it out. The first thing we want to talk about is some quick reminders when we're talking about self-care. First things first, self-care is the practice of you taking an active role in your well-being and your happiness during stressful times, right? Be mindful that materials and material things are not self-care. Doing things that you are going to do routinely anyway, as far as self-maintenance, is not self-care. And please don't ever forget that if you are in a crisis, self-care is not a substitute for getting actual crisis and mental health help. Okay, you guys? So first thing, as a social worker, for self-care, I need for you to develop a pact. Have a personal pact within yourself to decide that you are not going to talk about anything social work, or you're going to minimize what you talk about as far as social work on your personal time. Me and one of my coworkers, we hang out and we make our pact with each other that while we are hanging out together, while we're getting out, having fun, enjoying ourselves, we will not spend the entire time talking about work. And if we must talk about work, we're going to limit it to 15 minutes. No more than 15 minutes to vent, get it out, be on your soapbox, but you need to make a personal pact to yourself for your own well-being and your own self-care and your own health to not only talk about social work while you have your personal time. The second thing, I am an advocate and I am a big proponent for breaks, vacation, self-help days, whatever you want to call it. But for many social workers, we are so busy helping other people, getting things done for other people, but we tend to not take breaks and not pause and take vacations for ourselves. So if you have vacation times on the books, if you have some downtime that's going to come at work, definitely this is your time to put in your vacation slip, to send that email, to submit that form, submit that document so that you can take a break, whether that's a day, whether that's a staycation, whether that's a vacation. Again, while you're taking this break and this vacation, do not consume yourself with social work. One of the things that I like to do when I do go on breaks and when I do go on vacation, I make sure that I clear my plate as much as I can. The one thing we both know, right, having a very personal conversation on a very public platform, is from social worker to social worker. You know, there's a lot of times where work will still be there. The work is going to still be there. It's going to be waiting for you. But what you need to do is strategize and see what is something that needs to get done now and what is something that can wait 2-3 days from now. And while that 2-3 days from now gives you a cushion for time that can be ahead, that can be your time to take a break or a day off. The next thing is for self-care is that many of us need to tap back into our personal passions, into our creativity, into things that we used to love. Again, not being so consumed with social work, but things that you used to love. Did you like to sing? Did you like to dance? Did you like to craft? What is a passion that you had that you have not delved into that you can get back into, right? There's many things. There's cooking, there's creating, there's traveling. There's so many passions that many of us have had, and in order to have that self-care, we need to tap back into those passions and the things that we loved or used to love. Also, make sure you're working out. Get that heart pumping. It doesn't have to be about weight loss. It doesn't have to be about keto and calorie counting. Just go and get in some exercise. Make sure you're getting that adrenaline and that blood flowing and that heart pumping. And it can actually bring you some clarity, right? And even if you channel your frustrations that you may be having in your life during stressful times, right? There's going to be times where reports are going to be due, clients need to be seen, referrals will need to be submitted, and you feel overwhelmed and you feel stressed. And a good workout can definitely help that. And you notice I said workout. I did not say the gym. I did not say some special aerobics class. Working out is a matter of how you find yourself working out. That can be a walk, that could be a jog, that could be an aerobics class, that could be all these fun things that are out here, Zumba, spin cycle class, actually going to the gym, treadmill, bike, whatever works for you. But definitely work out and get some of that stress out of you, because that can help with your self-care. And the last, but definitely not least, I need for you as a social worker to do something fun, something that brings you alive, something that you love to do. And it can be anything. Do not restrict yourself. Do not repress yourself. A lot of times, many of us as social workers may feel like we're about to like explode because we're so rigid. We're so policy driven. We're so by the book. We have this report and then this calendar and this is due and this meeting, blah, 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 blah. Do something fun ASAP, okay? So you guys, I hope this was helpful. Again, these were a couple of tips for self-care as social workers. 1, make the pact to not talk about social work during your personal time. 2, make sure you're taking a vacation when you get the opportunity. 3, tap into some passions that you used to love or you still love, and let that consume you and not let work and social work consume you. Also, work out. Get that adrenaline pumping. Get that flow going. And last, do something fun that you enjoy so that you can come back and be the best social worker that you can possibly be. Again, colleagues, I hope this was helpful. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, you guys.